Good afternoon. This is Don. I'm going to go over our 2023 Christmas Village, what we've added, what we did, and everything like that. So this year we've added a few things. So here's our initial setup. We're just kind of placing where the houses go. Now the houses came from Dollarama over the years. So we bought a lot of those. So some of the trees came from Dollarama. This year we've added cars. They came from Amazon. We added two fire trucks that came from Amazon. And we bought some what they're called fairy lights, two strings of those. They're colored lights that flash. They have all sorts of functions, and we added those this year as well. So if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe and the notifications if you want to see any more of these videos. So as you can see, we've got quite a few houses. I believe we've got 20 houses. We added two more this year, but they're all from Dollarama, and we've purchased those over the last few years. Many of them, and they were pretty cheap. And now they're a little bit more expensive because everything is more expensive, but that's okay. So as you can see, we start off by putting down a snow layer. And what we oftentimes do from there is we'll run white lights underneath them and run those steady just for ambiance, that kind of thing. Um, and then this was kind of a progression this year because we thought that we would take these giant Christmas trees and wrap lights around them. But the lights that we had were just too big. As you can see, I'm just doing a fast through on this. Um, So I think that was our final setup. That was our final idea here. Okay, so now we're going into some of the other things that we've done. You can see that we've got the lights in there. We've did the initial setup on the rinks and other things. Um, Close up of the rink. So we have two mirrors that we are using as skating rinks. One of the skating rinks is set up for just general skating. The other one has got a hockey net, so of course that's going to be hockey. It's Canada's game, right? This ice skating rink, that's a new house that we bought this year. It was, I think it was $3 at Dollarama. A little bit more expensive than previous years. I think they were $1.25 or $1.50 or something like that. And so we've added in here a Christmas tree lot. So this was just the rough setup. Well, we hadn't completed it when I took this video. We were looking through trying to put something else in there. Oh, we added a bunch of people this year as well, and we got those from Amazon. So we just thought we'd go for a little bit more realism, maybe a little bit more things that we can do with it. We had a blast putting this up. We've got the people, we've got the fire trucks, we've got the lights. It looks pretty realistic. It looks pretty neat. Hoping the grandkids are going to get a chance to see it before we take it down this year. Mind my photography. Some of it's a little bit blurred. Of course, the camera's picking up on the close stuff there. So we have a school house, and there's a school teacher coming out of there. And one of the other school teachers with a little bit on the wobbly pop slipped and fell. And right here, we got a bunch of spectators. They're watching the fire truck put up the lights, adjusting the lights for the town. We've got a lot of people watching. They're really interested. They're probably kibitzing too. Oh, to the left, to the right. Oh, watch out for that. And just a reminder to hit the like button and the subscribe button, please. So the fire trucks, we had a heck of a time finding those. I think we ended up buying them for about $10, and I think it was about $10 shipping. But some of the vehicles that you find online are ridiculous. You're paying $40 for them and $20 to ship them. So we just had a heck of a time finding what we wanted. So we thought we'd start with the fire trucks, and maybe we'll add some other stuff later. We got 40 cars from Amazon. They were relatively inexpensive, and the 100 people were relatively inexpensive as well. Here you can see Fireman Bill. He's up on the he's on the fire truck, the ladder, and he's adjusting the lights. He's just trying to get them right so that they look good for the village for the setup. And you hear some more spectators. They're looking. Some of them are sitting on their cars or leaning against their cars watching, kibitzing. Of course, it's kind of impeding traffic, so there's a little bit of traffic congestion from that. And the village has just had a super snow, so there's all sorts of stuff happening. Fire station, somebody coming out of the fire station, and one of the off-duty firemen and his wife and child are up on the roof watching the adjustment of the lights. I don't know, maybe that's a little bit of misuse of authority, but it's a great viewing spot, that's for sure. And on the ramp up into the upper town, we have had somebody went off the road, and we got a couple people pushing there. And of course, you've got the person that's going, oh, no, no, going this way, going that way. And so traffic is a little snarled up there. But everybody's patient because it's Christmas and they don't want to be beeping and honking and, causing any trouble. But that hill would be a bit of a trouble because it's lots of snow. And of course, people being what they are, probably don't have good tires. And there's a fellow walking out of I believe that's the train station. And people going in and out, waiting for people coming from afar down for their Christmas festivities. And right beside the fire station is a hotel, and there's one fella there. He's I can't tell if he's going in or coming out. I think he's going in, and he's going to stay the night here rather than go on. So we swing out a little bit, and we see the setup. We can see the lights flickering. This is the far end of the village, the upper and the lower village, and you can see what's going on. So I've got a couple of views of this. So this is like a panoramic view of it, and it's pretty impressive. It looks really nice. And the fairy lights, they're the tiny lights, really make a difference because we could use them to wrap around our trees and everything like that, and just set them up as lights. And they're not too heavy and not too big. They look great. You can see how it's all set up, and we've got cars. I think we bought about 40 cars. They're ambidextrous, so they look like all sorts of things. A lot of them look like BMWs and Teslas, that kind of thing. But you can see the layout of the village. You can see the store. Straight ahead of us on the back level there is the candy store and the grocery store. And then we've got I'm not sure what that is back there. And then we've got a pagoda. So just to the left there is the toboggan hill, the skating rinks, the recreation area for everybody. And of course, there's another fireman. He's wrapping the last of those lights around those trees and getting them ready for the festivities. I don't know if that's misuse of city property or anything like that, but the firemen wanted to do it, and they've got the vehicles and the time, so that's what happened. And the toboggan hill is really busy this year. Lots of people tobogganing. Hopefully nobody's going to get hurt. You can see that the fireman is just fixing up the centerpiece on that, or the star on the tree, getting it lined up. And he's got a few kibitzers as well. They're standing down there. I gotta go. No, it's not quite level. Oh, away you go. And so we're going into the final setup here. This is what it looks like now. So we've got skating rink, toboggan hill, the village Christmas trees with lights. And a little bit lower is the hockey rink. Got to have a hockey rink in town. We've got a lot more snow in my village than I do at my house. Okay, so we're going to do a swing by and see what's happening here. Yeah, we've got the ice skating rink hut where you can rent skates and the pagoda. Not sure what you do there. You can have a little bit of lunch or something like that. The giant nutcrackers outside the pagoda. There's the candy shop, and it's fairly busy this time of year, of course. Some of the cars parked. And the groceries, they've got a couple of people going in and out getting the last minute stuff for their Christmas meal. Cars parked. Somebody's reversing into his parking spot there. You can see all the lights. So our whole idea behind doing the Christmas Village was trying to recreate some of the things we used to do way back when, before we had online shopping and all that other stuff. I can remember some of this excitement. You'd get off school a week before Christmas, and you'd be doing skating and all sorts of stuff. You'd be going looking at the Christmas lights, Christmas parties. Here's the Christmas tree lot, and somebody's bought a Christmas tree and they're going to take it home. That was back in the day when there was lots of real trees are available, and people had preferred them over the artificial trees. Now I think it's the other way around. Anyhow, it's quite busy at the Christmas tree lot this year. Look at that. Make sure you hit the like and notifications and the subscribe, and we'll try to keep this going. Next year we'll do another village. So there's the school teacher. She's coming out. Last day of school for her. Somebody waiting for her in the car. And all the pedestrians that are looking up and watching the fireman Bill put up the lights. So brand new fire trucks this year for the village. And in behind there, you can see some more pedestrians sitting on their cars and, just watching. They got nothing else to do. They're on holidays because Christmas is here and Christmas vacation is already here. So they're just going to hang around and enjoy what they're doing. Lots of snow this year at the Christmas Village. Lots of help for the fireman. He really needs to hear all that stuff, right?